Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is Dan with We the People Prepping. All right, last week I was on with JW Survival, just guess kind of shot on there, and we were all talking, me and him, North Shore, and a bunch of others. We were all talking about how a lot of these channels try to peddle the most expensive stuff you can get for your bug out bags, and we were talking about it really doesn't take the expensive stuff to make a bug out bag. You can buy really good quality stuff at a cheap price. Okay, so North Shore, he issued a challenge for people to show cheap preps for your bug out bag, basically. So here goes with the challenge. Okay, I've got some stuff stacked up over here in my passenger seat that is normally in my bug out bag. I pulled some of the cheaper stuff out of there that I've got. Okay, so now we'll start out. Emergency Mylar blankets. Okay, we got 10 of these for $20, so that's $2 per blanket. These are the emergency Mylar. They'll keep you from freezing to death. I mean, they're good to have. Actually, I used one out of this pack already, so there's 4 left in here. The other 5 are in my wife's bug out bag. Okay, that's just one of them, so we'll toss that back there. And then we move on to an emergency bivy. For those of you that don't know what a bivy is, it's basically an emergency sleeping bag. See how small that thing is, right? Yeah, right. This inside of here is a sleeping bag that unrolls, and it's reusable. Okay, it's a Mylar sleeping bag, basically. Okay, and it is big enough for a man my size. Okay, we bought a bunch of these actually, but they were cheap on Amazon. 2 of them was $10, I believe. You just have to search for them. Don't always click on the first things that Amazon brings up there. If you keep searching through there, you'll find the same things cheaper. But these things are great in case of an emergency. Okay, not everybody's going to have the money to buy a $200 sleeping bag or nothing like that. Now we have mummy bags as well, and I don't have one on my bug out bag right now because that's a lot to carry here in the truck. So I took it off there. We'll toss that back there. I'll put it back in there later. Okay, next. Anybody knows what this is? All right. It's a fire starter, flint and steel. Okay, I ain't gonna strike it. I'm in here. I've got flammable stuff in here as well. But just a little emergency fire starter is $5. Okay. Bic lighters, I keep those, as well as other means. Ferro rods. We recently had to buy some more ferro rods because for some reason ours all disappeared. That's the problem with having other people living in your home. Anyhow, we got a couple in the other day. They were 2 ferro rods, $10. Had nice handles to them and everything. They have a screw-on piece. I forgot to grab them when I came out, but they also have a little itty-bitty compass on there, which ain't worth the crap. So, but anyhow, fire starters. I'll toss that back there. All right. Next, we have, and this is a Gander Mountain fillet knife. I've used this. It's very sharp. I mean, very, very sharp. Very good knife, very flexible. You know, I don't know if you can see me bending the blade, but anyhow, bought this on Amazon, $5. I think it might have gone up to like $8 now, but it's a very good knife, and it serves more than the purpose of filleting a fish. I mean, if I needed it, I could use it for self-defense. Let me snap that back in. And the holder is actually quite durable. Okay, let's toss that back there as well. Here we go. An extending bellow. Okay, use this when you're trying to start a fire. That way you don't have to keep down to blow on the kindling. You put this in your mouth and okay, just blow into the fire. Okay, paid $1 for this. Okay, it was cheap. Cheap. Okay, I ain't gonna toss that back there because I'll probably lose it. All right. Oh, my cigarette went up. Okay, perfect time to show this then. This is an electronic lighter. Now, this I can charge off of a USB cord, your regular phone USB cord, the micro USB. Okay, I can hook this into my solar charger. Okay, and light a fire with it. Okay. See? And it holds charge for a good long time. Okay, granted, you will have to get up close or have something that you can set on fire with it, because that's as high as that goes, really. I mean, it's cheap. I paid $15 for this. Okay, it's reusable, thousands and thousands of charges. Okay, so that's just a little something there. Let's see. Let's move on here. Portable weather radio, handheld, little, you know, as you can see, fits in your hand, has a very bright flashlight. Of course, you can't see it well during the day. Solar charging, crank charger, cranks real easy. Okay, has AM, FM, and weather radio on here. Let's turn this on. Probably got to put the antenna up in order to get anything. Oh, that's loud. Yeah.
Flood stage is 21.0 feet. Minor flooding is occurring and minor flooding is forecast.
All right. Works really good. Has a USB port here, so you can charge it that way, and you can charge your phone off of it if you need to. All right. Like I said, $15 off of Amazon, cheap. Other people are trying to get you to get the ones that are $60, $70, $100. You know, this thing, I've had it out in the woods with me many a time. Every time I go camping, this goes with me. It's been dropped in the mud and all sorts of things, been banged around. Still in good shape, works really good still. So, there's that. Then, we got a good deal. Now, normally, I like a Sawyer Mini, okay? You know, but I couldn't pass up the deal on the life straws. They had them on sale on Amazon. 2 of them for $20. That's $10 a piece. That's half the price that you pay for them at Walmart. Back there it goes. All right. So, right here, we have mini binoculars, 30 by 60. Yep, 30 by 60. Has a little lanyard to it I don't like. There you go. Okay, now you'll notice on here, it has a coating. That coating actually does attract light to the lenses, and these things work really good. Holy shit, that's closely. Anyhow, I paid, I think, $15-$20 for these. Okay, these will serve the purpose I need them for. Okay, I'm not trying to look to the next state over or nothing like that. A few 100 yards got me covered. Okay. The carrying case, not the greatest in the world. I wouldn't advise putting it on your belt, or attaching it to your bag. I mean, it's fairly sturdy, but hey, for the money I paid for it, you can't complain, right? Okay. 30,000 milliamp, $20, Amazon. Has USB chargers, and it can be charged through a USB. Has a flashlight. Okay. Comes with a carabiner. I mean, $20. Let's toss that back there. Now, this is a 2-man pup tit. Weighs about 3 pounds. Okay. Now, a lot of people will tell you to carry, tarps and stuff like that. Okay, not everybody can build a shelter on a tarp. Not everybody wants to build a shelter out of a tarp. Okay, paid $25 for this. Okay, it's a 2-man pup tent, and it's not one of the tubes that's open on both ends. This actually has flaps that close and zip. So, as well as on the inside of this has a Mylar coating, which will reflect the body heat back in to the people sleeping in the tent. So, it's basically a 4-season emergency hiking, camping tent. Okay, you can't beat the price. It holds, we have a few of these. This one hasn't ever been used, but the ones we have at home have. Well, one of them has anyhow. My wife has one in her bug out bag as well. Okay, the reason that both of us have one is because if the kids are with us, they can have one and we can have one. But anyhow, me and my wife both fit inside this comfortably. Okay, so yes, it is a 2-man tent. Okay, works great. Okay, not a bad price for it, right? Okay, then on top of that, if you're having to bug out, yeah, you're going to be tired at the end of each and every day. But if you're like me, you're still going to need to unwind. Okay, and you're going to need some sort of activity to unwind. Okay, now if we have our kids with us, we're going to need some sort of game or something to play with them. Okay, my wife carries mini board games like the little mini battleship and Sorry, stuff like that. They're little itty bitty games, real small, lots of parts to lose. Me, I prefer card games. Okay, your deck of cards. Okay, everybody knows they're only a couple of bucks. All right, we have Monopoly Deal. Good game, fun game. Okay, only cost me like $8. You're gonna need games. Okay, we have Family Feud, $5. Okay. Then we have a game that I especially like. It's fun, especially with adults. Okay, this is Uno Dare. Okay, and basic concept of this is you can play it like regular Uno, or you can play the Dare portion of it, which what happens is, like, say somebody lays down a draw 4. You can either draw the 4 cards, or you can take the Dare. Now, what you do is you write down the dares on slips of paper. Everybody has a dare that they write down, and you put them in a pile, kind of mix them up and everything. So instead of drawing 4 cards, they pick the dare, and they have to do the dare. Okay? Now, there's no, I don't want to do this dare, so I'll draw the 4. No, you got to do the dare since you chose the dare. And it can be fun for adults, well, I'll leave it at that. anyhow, you know, these are just some cheap things that you can buy for your bug out bag. They don't cost much. You don't need to spend, $300-400 on a knife. You don't need to spend a lot of money on emergency tents. I mean, like I said, that one's actually a good tent for the price. Most of them that you'll find are open on both ends and with a Mylar coating on the inside. So it's basically just a triangular tube. Okay, so when you got wind and rain and all that, you're going to get wet and you're going to get cold because the air is going to blow through them. This one has zippable caps on it so that you're not getting that wind coming through. You can zip it up and get protection from the elements as well as the critters and bugs and so forth. You know, uh, and it didn't cost any more than what one of those tubes really costs. The difference was I had to dig for it on Amazon. Okay, I had to go through page after page until I finally came across what I was looking for. You know, that's where I go back to my original statement of don't just because Amazon puts all their more expensive items on the first few pages. Dig through the pages on there. You'll find what you're looking for at a cheaper price a lot of times. And a lot of times it's just as good a quality as the stuff that they posted on the first page. You know. Now, I also suggest some emergency foods, which I have in my bug out bag, and I carry a bunch in the truck anyhow. Now in the truck, it's more like Spam and canned hams and stuff like that. In my bug out bag, it's freeze dried foods. Okay, so because they're extremely light, but they're kind of expensive. You go to Walmart and Mountain House is about uh, $8-9 for one meal of it. But the point of this is, you don't have to go broke trying to build your bug out bag. Okay. Uh, do what I do. A lot of times my family knows that I'm preppers, that me and my wife are preppers. So when they're asking us, well, what would you like for your birthday? What would you like for Christmas and stuff like that? I tell them, look, something prepping related. And a lot of times they can't figure out what that is. Okay, so what they do is they give me gift cards. Like my brother gave me a $100 Cabela's gift card a couple of Christmases ago. Well, I finally used it. I needed a new multi-tool, and I'm partial to Gerber myself. And Gerber's a mid-range price. The one I got out at Cabela's, of course, Cabela's is a more expensive place to get it. It was like $50. Okay, now you can find them cheaper, $30-35. Okay, but since I had the gift card, I went ahead and I used it to buy that, and then I also bought a bunch of fishing tackle to replace some that I'd lost. Okay, my family gives me Walmart gift cards for $25-50. I save them up and I go out and I go and buy stuff that I need for survival. Or I'll stock my preps with it or whatever. Uh, but these are easy ways to be able to build a bug out bag or even build your preps up. You know, uh, I got to buy some more 550 cord. Okay, I ran out at the house. I've been using a lot of it here lately, but I ran out at the house, so I stole the bundle I had in my bug out bag. So I got to buy some more 550 cord, but that's a relatively cheap thing to buy. You know, but anyhow, if you like my content and you want to share my content, please do so. Subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to support my channel, there will be links in the description below. If not, hey, I'm not here to beg for money. I'm here to try to help anybody and everybody. If you have any questions, comments, anything that you would like me to do a video on, feel free to email me. Tell me what you think, what you're interested in, what you'd like me to do, and I will do my best to do it. Now, so it may be a while because I am a busy man. I'm an over-the-road truck driver, so I don't have a lot of time at home. That's why most of my videos, you'll notice, I am sitting in my semi. But anyhow, This has been Dan with We the People Prepping. Y'all have a good day. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.